Shall we pray? Almighty God, we humbly beseech Thee to bless this council and all who are engaged in the work of local government. Grant that they may order all things in wisdom, righteousness, and peace, to the honor of Thy name and the good of Thy people who dwell in this city. Amen. I will ask the town clerk to put the legal question before the House.
Thank you, Your Worship, Ashaman, and the councillors of the city of Bulawayo, esteemed stakeholders, management, and staff of the city of Bulawayo, ladies and gentlemen of the media. The legal question being confirmation of the minutes of the ordinary meeting held on the 1st of February 2023, attached as Annex A, pages A to O. Thank you, Worship.
Thank you. What does Council say? Council say? Councillor Ismail.
There is a correction there before they move. Environmental report 4B, paragraph 2. Councillor Ismail is she the witness contaminated water in Ward 17, Ward 7.
What?
Ward 17, not Ward 7.
Okay. Thank you. What does the House say? Now move to Annex B. The report of Health and Housing Education Committee meeting held. Why are we starting with that housing? Oh, that's correct. We'll ask the chairperson, Councillor Esim Tanda, to give us a report.
Thank you, Your Worship. I move that the report of the Health, Housing and Education Committee meeting held on the 7th of February, as submitted, be received, and the various recommendations contained therein be adopted.
Any seconder? Seconded? Any issues arising from the report? Councillor Duwe M. Item 2. Anyone with item 1? Nothing. Councillor Duwe?
Siyabonga Nkosi. Siubonile umsebenzi oqoqwa drama. Council
upayifambe ngenxa yokungcola kwedolobho likaBulawayo. Ikhansili iyazama ukuthi idolobho libuyele lapha kade kukhona, kodwa isimanga ukuthi nxa kuhlanzwa ukuthi kube clean koBulawayo, kumbe sithi kuthiwa abantu kabalandela amabhalozi ekhansili, abanye abantu kabafuni. Kuyasethusa thina ukuthi nxa kuhlanzwa koBulawayo abanye abantu besukume bethi hambani liyethengisa khonapha abalikhiphe khona ngenkani. Saba singakuzwisisi njengabahlali bakoBulawayo. So bakithi sicela ukuthi abantu laba besihloniphe, whether i-political party ethize ayihloniphe ukuthi koBulawayo kulama-political parties amakhulu amaningi. Yikho sizama ukuthi sibachazele khona ukuthi hayi sibakhangele abakuzamayo, so bengasingcoliseli idolobho lakoBulawayo ngokuchapha babo abasuka labo katshana khona. Ngibe angazi kumbe ngaqhubekela kwa item 4 Nkosi.
Anyone, item 2, item 3? Councillor Maposa.
Let me also speak to this item that concerns the cleanliness in the city. Last week, we witnessed a scenario where our police wanted to restore order in terms of enforcing the bylaws of the city in our city, specifically 5 Avenue. But however, there were skirmishes that happened, and some people were injured in that. We would not expect such to happen in the city, and I say to the ones who were affected, may God be with you. May you recover very well. It then shows your worship that we have a serious issue that we need to deal with as council. In fact, as all stakeholders in Bulawayo, we need to seriously engage all those stakeholders. I'm sure there are other meetings that is taking place in line with ensuring that our city is clean. But now, it now then boggles my mind when we try to enforce and other people are resisting that enforcement. And I'm asking myself, where are we going as a city? Where are we going as a nation? When we are not able to enforce the bylaws because some they will be saying, Ahula Ndoenja. This is critical and we need to come together and put our heads together so that we are not becoming a lawless city. We need to come together, worship. My proposal is that another stakeholders meeting must be called. That includes everyone, all those that live here in Bulawayo must congregate and interrogate this issue once for and for all. We can't be talking of the same issue forever without any solution. If it is political, let's engage those political players and find a solution. If it is legal, let's engage the legal team and make sure that we are dressed or we are told where we must do so that clear this issue. I think that is the way to go.
Thank you.
It pains a lot to see this thing continuing talking about 5 Avenue time and again. Social media awash with the people saying no, law we are hlanya, law we are jani. You know, we can't be doing that. Let's have a stakeholders. I'm proposing that we have a all stakeholders meeting and look again into this issue so that we have sanity in the city. Yeah.
Councillor Batra.
Thank you, Your Worship. I want to thank the committee for coming up with ways on how to clean our city. Although there was some misfortune which took place, but generally we can't allow some people to go against our city bylaws. They must know that they are not above the law. They must uphold and respect the constitution of this country. We have more than 10,000 bays which are outside the CPD. They have to follow proper procedures. They have to engage council. They have to be allocated those bays. They can't come to CPD and think they will go against the constitution of this country. I think.
Oh, Councillor Jim, Councillor Batrai, Councillor Chikora, Councillor M. Dube, Councillor M. Moy, Councillor Rosive, and other councillors. May we properly put our masks? The law requires that if we are in a closed place, we must put on our masks. Kindly assist the councillors with no mask. Councillor Mabuto, can talk.
Thank you very much, Your Worship. I think on the similar item we had earlier on indicated that there is a political volcano at 5 Avenue which can erupt into war at any time.
Yes.
The symptoms were on the ground. We have seen it. We warned in another council meeting here that 5 Avenue has been turned into Mbari. The garbage which you used to see in Mbari is what we are witnessing in the city. The question which we should be asking is it the Bulawayo people or there are certain people who brought their culture here? We are talking of individuals who are riding on a political horse. Maybe they want to use it as a campaign tool that the city is dirty, the city fathers are failing to cleanse the city. That is what is happening in 5 Avenue. My plea to you, Your Worship, and our Chief Accounting Officer is that as a matter of urgency, the resident minister and the ZANU-PF chairman in this metropolitan province, Comrade Jabulani Sibanda, must be engaged so that we bring peace and order at 5 Avenue. The issue of 5 Avenue is not about legality, it's political, and it needs a political solution. We are a city, Your Worship, which has got vast land to accommodate those people who falls under the Ministry of SMECs. And those people deserve to be there. You will note, Your Worship, that the 5 Avenue issue, Your Worship, turned to Indian ISO after the COVID-19 era. 5 Avenue was not like that before, and we have seen Isgolos Tunjos Kangele course. The people who are in 5 Avenue, 90% of those people are not people from Bulawayo, and I bet my last cent. So I believe that there should be political dialogue, there should be serious and robust engagements to try and make sure that we have brought 5 Avenue into order. Otherwise, it will scare investors in the city. You can't take an investor and drive along Market that investor who bought the first plane back to where that investor came from. Thank you, Worship.
I'm going to contribute. When we speak about informal traders, you all know that for years, where they will be trading without licenses, where every time when a BCC truck comes, they run away. Bethi nampo makoko bevale ngoba bayazi ukuthi into abayenza ayikho emthethweni. Kodwa we must ask ourselves as leaders, are these informal traders who can stand and start throwing and attacking law enforcing agents? That is the question we must ask ourselves. Are these informal traders who are fighting back? And the second, I hear councillors are talking about stakeholders engagement. There is no city in this country that has got a proper apex council where informal traders are engaged almost every month. We have got a department, we have got associations that we meet every month. But the crisis is that those that are doing illegal activities in 6th Avenue are not coming. Because honestly, I don't think you can fight back for selling tomatoes. That's where there is a hub for drugs in the city. That's where most of illegality is taking place. So you can't defend a tomato with your life. So it's a sign that we've got, I always say I want to be Soswell. The Soswellians trying to turn Bulawayo to Soswell. And as leadership that we're entrusted to protect this city, we must stand firm and protect our city. Because we need to leave it for our generation. But they failed to keep their Salisbury cities. That's why the matter of manning, we destroy, we destroy. Now we only have got one because we have kept it intact. And we must continue keeping it intact. And we will continue. Our stakeholders, look, we are in clearing mode. We want to have more elections, we don't care. But the city infrastructure must remain intact. Now we're going to clear the city and we will clear and we will clear again. There was Councillor Chele. Okay. Councillor Mlilo.
Thank you, Worship. I'm a member of the committee. Mina engizakukhuluma namhlanje yikuthi besicela bona laba abantu abadisturbayo bake bahloniphe i-committee leyi ngoba bagcina sebesithi hey i-committee leyi kakusetshenzwa kuhle akwenziswa so kulokuthi yibo ngase sizama ukuclean uBulawayo ngendlela okusetshenzwa ngayo according to the constitution bona babiye bathi ngoba sebefuna ukufaka ezombangazwe entweni ze-council. We will not allow that. Sicela ukuthi into zombangazwe zike ziphume thina njengabanikazi be-committee njengabanikazi bakaBulawayo njengama-councillors akhethwa koBulawayo bake basinike indlela yokuthi sisebenze. Khathesi babe sebetshaya abantu khona ngale kuyibo okufuze bancedise ukuthi uBulawayo abe muhle umuntu abe nesibindi sokusuka azo-address abantu lapha athi abantu buyalanda ethengisa yena ngumuntu wakoBulawayo. Sicela ukuthi umuntu yena lo naye ka-apply next time angena abe ngukhansila. Senzela ukuthi sikhambeni kuhle abone ukuthi kusetshenzwa njani. Sikhathele ngabantu abathatha ipolitics bayifaka endaweni engafanelanga khona. Thina we want i-city ibe clean. Hayikhona i-city ibe yi-city liyani ukuthi awusahambe. Khathesi nxa uhamba khona phana ungaveli khaba itamatisi nomuntu uzwasufuna ukuthatha. Ngeke ngathi ngidlula laphana ngathola kulebhele khona phana. Elikade livulela ama-tracksuit ayi-blue. Abantu begqoka ama-tracksuit begqoka ama-tracksuit beyeqa khona phana begcwala yonke indawo bevimbela izimota ukuthi zihambe of which is not right. Khathesi uyethola i-political party ibuya isizo-adressa khona lapha futhi endaweni yethu abalala nhloni ende bazidelela bafike khonapha bakhuluma intanjo yabo bathi buyelanini. Sicelani ukuhlonitshwa njenge-committee, sicelani ukuhlonitshwa njengama-councillors akoBulawayo akhethwayo ukuthi akhangele uBulawayo abasekele senze umsebenzi wethu. Sicela ukuthi i-committee ihlonitshwe.
Councillor S. Chigora, I saw your hand was up.
Thank you, Your Worship. As a city, our vision is to make sure that this city is clean. It is now very clear, without doubt, who is making this city dirty.
Yes.
what happened last week is a tip of an iceberg. It is now very, very clear. Akusadingakala ukuthi ngubani. Wenza lokhu nalokhu. Ngoba bazenzela sikhangele umhlaba wekhangele. But what worries me in this disorderliness, their minister says, Bulawayo, take charge. Go and clean the city. Go and clean the city, the streets. That's a minister from Zambia. And then someone who is down there in their structure. After a minister, I respect these political parties, and I also expect them to respect my party and other parties in Bulawayo. So I respect the minister. I expect the last men in their membership also to respect their minister. But you find the minister issuing this direction and a Tom and Jerry in the last level of their structure going against that. What it shows is that in this party there is no order. They can't rule this seat because this is anyone can call anyone to order or to disorder. Let the residents of Bulawayo take note of what happened last week. They must take note how this party is so disorganized to the level of not following an instruction coming from a minister. That's my message, Your Worship. Residents of Bulawayo, I'm calling you to take note of what happened last week. And when you are voting, please vote wisely.
You know, that's why it's cancelling from a senior councillor, a senior member of this house. Thank you. Anyone on item 2, Alderman Rafamayo?
Siyabonga yoshi. Ayibakhulumile. Siyabonga committee. Of course, yes. Kulama. Of course, lapho ngakusiwe empini kulabanye abalimalayo. Siyabazwela labo sikhala lawo ndawonye. Mina nsukumela ukuthi hayi labana kabaso bantu babo balaphana ngokuhlukuluzwa yibo. Right? Ngingakhulumi kakhulu ngakho. Mina sensithi ku committee ama street wonke kafanani ngase li clean. Ngase li raider. U5 Avenue is the same as 10th Avenue. Asifisi ukuthi ligijimise bonke abanye likhetha abanye kumbe kuyazwakala ngijona.
Yes.
If it's the day for raiding, whoever is doing the raiding, please don't be selective. Ukuthi kule party one, the party one, that is not our business. They are not here. Sicela ukuthi nxa linali ngathi you are raiding 10th Avenue namuhla no 5 Avenue mure. Lingagijimisi only these honest vendors. No, maybe let
We get you, we get
yeah.
you, we get you.
I'm saying lingagijimisi abantu abaright bokubulawayo. Maybe funa ngisho njalo. Lichiya abangaso bokubulawayo. Nani bagijimisa please, gijimisani bonke. This is what I am saying today.
Kodwa siqale ngalaba so kokubulawa.
Antsho njalo mina. Ungafaki amazwi emlonyeni wami ngiyahlonipha worship. What I am saying is nxa kungagijimiswa ku 10th Avenue, kakugijimisa ku 5 Avenue. please abasemthethweni lingabagijimisi abako Bulawayo. In fact, let me put this clear, lingagijimisi abantu bako Bulawayo, gijimisani abangaso bako Bulawayo abangekho emthethweni, abantu emzini. Even maybe we might end up saying even labona lawa bathi yithi abanikazi babo ngabantu emzini lapha ko Bulawayo, asilabo la. Ngiyabona.
Councillor Moyo M. Moyo M.
Thank you, Worship. Still on item 2. I'm very concerned after what happened in the narrative that we're seeing on social media, that people were gunned down using live ammunition and all sort of nonsense that was being said on social media, downgrading us as councillors, as the seat of Bulawayo. As a council, we failed to issue a statement, one narrative, correct information that no live ammunition was used. As far as I'm concerned, I heard that only rubber bullets were used. Secondly, someone came and addressed in our chambers, in front of our chambers. We kept quiet as it council, so I'm very concerned with our information department. Maybe we are also aiding these parties unclear that is destroying our city. So it's high time that as the city, we start informing the residents about the correct position of the status quo. Because if we keep quiet, it seems that we are also in union with Sankir. This is not true. We are very concerned. We want our city to be clean. Our vendors have been allocated base which are still unutilized, both in the city and in some of the western suburbs. So they should go there and be gazetted those places. As far as I'm concerned, those people who are on 5 Avenue, they are not even remitting any funds to the council, of which they are the debt that we are complaining about as the council. We are not getting that money so that we can those places. And again, it means that if they are for cholera and other diseases, because there are no toilets there and there are no funds that are collected by the city council so that we put the toilets there. So let's be serious as the council going forward. We don't expect that there will be an incident that people will be speculating on social media while there's a department that is supposed to speak concerning those issues and give the corrective narrative about what took place. I think.
Thank you. I do agree with the Councillor Moyo 100%, but clearing of vendors by our municipal police is their duty. It is good as lava push it in moralism. We can't be having a situation where we adopt a paper for a statement. To us, it is the daily duties of the municipal police to clear illegal activities on the street. But well, with the talk that has happened with this one, it really needs a, maybe we might do it. But I'm saying, this is the day-to-day running of Mrs. Rowe's department. It's one of those things that happens. So to us, we are worried about people who are resisting to follow the law. Yes. But those that are enforcing the law, we are very happy about it. They must continue actually. Yeah. Councillor Chere.
Thank you, boss. Kuluma item 3 Nkosi. Nkosi. Angazi kumbele imbalile kuhle item 3. Ukuthi thina njengobulawayo Nkosi. Yithe sesigadi bus. Sisiyakhanyela isozibhela ukuthi clean onganani. Nkosi lokhu kuyadanisa lokho. But bengithi ndibonise kuphela kodwa ayisike ngifuna ukukhuluma ngakho. Ngizakuya kuma recommendation Nkosi phansi lapha. Angazi Nkosi, I think kulama council adlulileyo ebesiyenza nje italk lapha ukuthi kudala uMasipala wethu wayelabantu abahamba bebhoda
even lasebusuku besikhangelela indawo lezi besikhangelela abantu abadampayo angazi inkosi ukuthi bekungaqhakathekanga yini ukuthi sikufake lapho as part of recommendation ukuthi engcenye lapho nxa sesikhatsha lapha sike sidobhadobha abantu abazahamba besiphophela abantu abayenza illegal dumping ebusuku ngoba ungananzelela ama-truck amaningi lawa adampayo adampa ebusuku abadampa emini of course lasemini bayadampa but bengicabanga ukuthi engcenye nakho singakufaka kube i-recommendation siku-resolve nkosi namhlanje nxa sikhangelela phana kuma-recommendations yabo ngicela ungigambe ku-item 19 futhi nkosi.
All right, anyone with ukuba kujele is saying no, as much as we can clear the litter into engasidanisa kakhulu phakathi komhlaba lokho ukuthi ukuthi sesifundiswa iHarari ukuba uclean lokho ngasidanisa kakhulu noma ubathi la ikhona but no, I withdraw that. I'm saying uCouncillor Ujele is proposing ukuthi can we do a resolution ukuthi can we have abantu who will be doing policing on those duties that are being mentioned there. Anyone who is seconding ukuthi sidelele into kababujele then sesimo anyone who second babujele Alderman Rafamoy is seconding and I can see anyone who has got a contrary view ought to know we don't need that resolution. So I hope the House have read. Councillor Mlilo, you want to speak on item? Councillor Ndlovu?
Ngibonga umsebenzi omkhulu kakhulu oyenziwe e5 Avenue. Ngathi mvuka bathuleni. Ngimember yekomiti. So ngemvuka ekuseni kwaba nomunye umuntu okhanya ngani bengethusela. Kabuhlungu uthi wena Councillor Ndlovu yikho wakukhethelwa yini ukuthi levume indaba enjengaleyo ukuhlukuluza abantu 5 Avenue. So umuntu lwana into yakhe leyana wayisenda kuma group wonke. So uthe yayisende kuma group wonke yikho lapha engathanda izakhamuzi zakoBulawayo ukuthi idodikazi ifuna. Ngoba kazuzanga lo yedwa umuntu amsupportayo. Ngezwe lo gogo ethi ngichola abantu abahande. Siyadlula lapha singathinti impahla zabo bafisa lokusichaya benze yonke into. Mina ngisithi kona yena izakhamuzi zakoBulawayo zonke bakithi siyalibonga ngokusupporta ukuthi labana abantu abaku5 Avenue lanxa bengabomnikazi abahambi. So thina siyathaba kakhulu izakhamuzi zethu ukuthi aziyale zisupporta sithi ukuthi vele koBulawayo zana zanga zahlala ledoti. So ngiyazikhuthaza lapho ezikhona mbona ngani ziyeza ukuthi ngithini ukuthi izakhamuzi zakoBulawayo lisisupport labana abantu behambe. Bese ngisithi futhi njalo kithi singabovumela into nxa iqalisa asihlesisho singakabi lempande. Andiyabona abantu labana bebese impande zabo sezigcwele indawo yonke. Kathesi singabona vele lapha bakutha khona. Asihlesi bakhupha ukwenzela ukuthi bebuyele lapha bavela khona. Lathi bakithi ma councillors singabi lokuthi hey labana abantu hayi ngabe wadi yami even ngoyiwadi yakho ezilongela phana ezongcolisa uBulawayo ungakhampeni ngakho kahambe ngoba umuntu kakuvotelela idoti vele nxa usenza ingcekeza vele council uzayale kuthethe sethu yehluleka. So even engumuntu wewadi 2 mina nxa lapha na ku5 Avenue endaweni engavunyelwa ukuthi kahambe. Ngiyabonga.
Item 4, Councillor Chabango, item 4. Was there no one item 4 or item? Councillor M2.
Ku item 4 ngo operation inyama ivela ngapi. Ngibona sibili ukuthi ngumsebenzi omuhle abawenzileyo lo iqhubeke sibili liuyenza ngoba ezinye inyama ezithengiswayo phambili kwamagrosa lapha uyabuzibuza ukuthi zivela ngapi njengoba lani linika ibizo lakhona. Sithanda ukuthi silichayela izandla bese kusithi okunye kumele icommittee kukhangele lapho ama toilet nalana aphakathi kwemagrosa duze kwemagrosa lapha ama public toilet lapho likhangele ukuthi lapho ahlala ehlanzekile
ukuyenzela ukuthi umsebenzi nomuhle luyenzayo uqhubeke usiya phambili. Siyabonga.
Item 6, item 7, 8, item.
Thank you, Worship. I also want to thank the committee for the good work which it done. I think you see with this
Operation.
with this cyclone, there is likeliness of the serious pandemics. So you see, this operation, you did a great job. I think it shows that the health department is now on top. Also, I urge you to go for food outlets, unlicensed food outlets, which are emanating everywhere. I know those are the people who buy this meat which is coming without proper papers, and they cook for the residents. So if you don't, if you take it lightly, we are likely to have serious pandemics there. So I urge you to keep on being on towards the health department. I think.
Item 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Item 14.
Item 14, community services now. Ngikhuluma ngama-vocational training centers. Singakhangela ngosi ama-vocational training centers ayasilela abatsha abafuze bezofundela imisebenzi yezandla. Ngoba ngomnyaka silabantwana abaqeda form 4 siqeda form 6 but beswela imisebenzi ekwenza, beswela izinto zokwenza. I-problem esiba khona Nkosi nge-council ngeyokuthi as-advertise ama-vocational training centers ethu lawo. That's why amanye uthola ukuthi kulabantu abayi-2 abafundayo but kulo muntu oholayo khonapho otshone hlezi ifundisa abantwana abayi-2. Siyacela Nkosi ukuthi i-department ebonayo ngezoku-advertise lapho besi-advertise ama-vocational training centers lawo through i-social media so that ukuthi umphakathi ubone ukuthi i-city council yako Bulawayo ile kwenza ngabantwana abaseqeda isikolo iyabananzelela ukuthi bahlezi abalanto zokwenza. Siyacela Nkosi ukuthi akubele kwenziwa especially kuma social media platforms sibone ama-advertisement wona lawa kusenza council ilama-vocational training center. Ngiyabonga.
15, 16, oh. Item 19, Councillor Chele.
Ngiyabonga Nkosi. Okuhle Nkosi kuyabonga. U-education 5.0 Nkosi. Ukhuluma nge-production. Kuthiwa education is the key to success. Uqakathekile Nkosi ukuthi sifundise abantwana bethu ukuthi bebe productive. So ngithanda ukuthi ngitshayele i-department ihlombe ngoku-introduce ama-courses lawa amatsha ahamba lesikhathi. Ngoba singeke sibe lokho sifundisa ukulungisa ama-radio Nkosi kuma-vocational training center yethu ngoba kusela muntu olama-steering. But kuqakathekile ukuthi sifake izinto ezintsha lezi Nkosi in line with education 5.0 and also in line with ama-SDGs. So Nkosi ngithi asikubambenini kube kuningi siedele futhi okunye okwamanje okufuna ngabantwana. Ngingezelele nje ku-councillor uJabangu lapha Nkosi. Ungangena ku-website yethu Nkosi. Angikwazi kumbe ngcenyabe ngeqi page but konke lokho angizake ngubone ku-advertisiwe ku-website ye-council. Kuqakathekile Nkosi mase siba lento izinto ezintsha so ezinhle sikufake la ku-website so that laba ababhadalela abantwana basemazweni bebekwazi ukuthi hayi kuma-vocational training centers sesilento eziphucukileyo ezithuthukileyo. Selinga-eda-ke labona labo kuthiwa ngabona okwabo-Red Cross lokhu Nkosi okuhambisa abantu emazweni. Sikufake lakho khonapha Nkosi ngoba yi-production phela ekhulunywa ngo-5.0 Nkosi. Ngiyabonga.
Move. We'll now move to Annexure C.
being the report of future water supplies and water action committee, we will ask a purported Councillor Esmoyo to give us the report.
I move that the report of the Future Water Supplies and Action Committee meeting held on the 13th of February 2023 as submitted be received and the various recommendations contained therein be adopted.
Any seconder? Seconded. Any issues arising from the report? What does the House say? Move to the report annexure D, being the report of the report of Engineering and Environmental Management Committee. I'll ask the councillor, the chairperson, Alderman Eskumalo, to give us his report.
I move that the report of the Environmental Management and Engineering Committee meeting held on the 13th of February 2023 as submitted be received and the various recommendations contained therein be adopted.
Any seconder? Seconded. Any issues arising from this report? Councillor P. Moyo, item?
Item 3, road maintenance.
Right. Kuruma Moyo? Sorry. Item what, ma'am? Okay.
Ngiyabonga Mayor. Baba Mayor, imigwaqo isifile almost wonke amawathi. Okuyikuthi ukuthi ke sikhangelele ukuthi akusahanjwa kuhle kulabo balezimoto. Besikhangelele ukuthi njengoba kunjana maybe i-department izasincedisa all over. Nxa kuyikuthi maybe sicelile kumbe ngake ngezwa lapho ubaba uSigore sisho ukuthi no this kuimportant kakhulu, kuqhakatheke kakhulu ukuthi umuntu okuvele ofakwe kuyandlana indawo akabhoda abone imigwaqo la yazibonela ukuthi ubonakala okungakanani. Phoke engikukhangelayo lapha baba singazi sithi kumbe siyacela ikakhulu wena put the example endaweni yami eyami sifile kakhulu kambe kusukisela isikhathi sonke lesi akula ngitsho lenhlabathi eke yathela ukuthi ngiyamanga ukuthi ke sengiyacele angazi kumbe vele kuyafanana wonke amawathi bayacela kwehlule yikho ke eyami indawo ilimele kakhulu mina okuyikuthi ngiyafanisa ukuthi zonke izindawo zinjalo bakithi nxa sicela siyaba singacela ukuthi kumbe kasibone ukuthi kuwonakele sicela ukuthi basizwisise nxa sicela definitely kuwonakele kuleyo ndawo kuyakungasahambeki izimota ziyaba sesifa okumangalisayo iblame maybe ngizablenywa mina as a councillor kathi but ke ukhona vele umuntu ofanele on the ground abhodabhodela akabona ukuthi nxa ngicela kanje kambe status sakho nasinjani so besicela ukuthi bakithi ke nxa sicela as councillors kumbe nxa izakhamizi kumbe zikhuluma lazo umuntu esibona la njengoba uyeza phela emaphepheni ukuthi kuthiwa lokhu sokonakele sicela kwenzakale ungaze kwasiblemisa thina. Ngiyabonga.
Thank you. Department bengiye khona emfeni Nkosi bekunzima kunekhathe ebhokimoto ukuthi sezithona phakathi Nkosi ngicela umgwaqo lo ukhangele kabanzi nje ngoba lapha sokunzima Nkosi ukuthi angazi kumbe ngake letshaye ikhambe likele egcina ukwana kathi kunjani khona ngathi yazi nxa ungukhansi phakathi kwemoto khonapho yazi kabuhlungu ukuthi wenze njani bonke bonke ababona umgwaqo lo njani ngicela ukhathi ngeke ukhangele umgwaqo emangcwabeni ntwana ngoba uyabe sithwele abantu asebethule la umele uhloniphe Nkosi abantu behambe labo khona ngale besiyabekwa lapha bekwa khona kodwa labo khanya ukuthi abantu asebehloniphekile sebethule ngosasa umgwaqo lana sumubi lana emangcwabeni luveze emangcwabeni kwelas
before cut to past 10 ungena wadini so lana wakho ngcono lana ungena wadini okay thank you Councillor Rosina.
Thank you, Your Worship. I'm also speaking to the same items. Road maintenance. Your Worship, the roads are bad. I don't have to overemphasize that. But there are things which you are supposed to be doing every maybe annually, Your Worship, which is like your stormwater drains. On this report, they've planned to do 150 kilometers, and what has been done is recorded as 0. We've got cyclone which is coming through. We've read the bad season already anyway, in terms of bad, in the sense that there was too much rain in the city. And Amakotos are coming from that. The water is not directed at all, because it's just flowing all over. It's not being directed into the stormwater drains. And we don't need foreign currents for us to employ even Ama community groups to do the cleaning of our stormwater drains. Surely, in as much as we don't have money to buy time and so forth, let's do the basics, Chairman Engineering. The basics around maintaining the kind of the simple things like the stormwater drains. Because the moment our water is moving smoothly, even Ama roads now, they won't be as damaged as they are exposed to now. So that's my contribution, Your Worship. Thank you.
Your argument is correct. You know, I was with the chairman of engineering when we were driving going in Dusty Road. That at the road, not in Bulawayo, but is rurally seen. But that earth road was properly trained. Uguti Amans could not damage. But you know, I think the technology that we need to use. I'm not saying the chairman is failing. I know he's doing very well. Councillor Chikora.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. To item number 6.
Anyone before item number 6? Councillor Esmo, are you not a member of the committee? Okay.
Item 3.1, issue of backfilling. I know that the committee had said there were no reports, there were no reports that they never got any reports of ama backfilling. But nxa ubhoda koBulawayo Nkosi lapho kudubuka khona amapipe amagodi lokho engavalwanga, so angazi bafuna amatsha kumbe bayadinga ukuthi sibakhumbuze esihlala siwakhuluma ukuthi avalwanga, ngoba kusuka kube luhlupho khathesi bekulo cyclone uthola ukuthi amagodi lana ebesiba ingozi phezulu kwengozi ebesivele esihlangane layo, ukuthi uyathola ukuthi kugejiwe emgwaqweni akuvalwanga, so kule cyclone amanzi asegcwele imota ziyawela kwenzakalana okusuka kube ingozi kubahlali bakaBulawayo behamba phandle lapha. So bengicela ukuthi i-committee ingani yakunanzelela i-backfilling ukuthi bengasebenza abahlali isikhathi esincane sona so 2 weeks and wathi bavale, ngoba isikhathi esifika kuso sinzima kulama cyclone athutsha singalindelanga lawo asuka kube nzima phandle la. Njalo besikhangela ukuthi Nkosi ku department yona le kumbe kungenzakala ukuthi kube lenye department efonyayo disaster management Nkosi, ngoba nxa ucyclone sebegcwele imigwaqo siflood imoto sezigcwele ama drain segcwele yonke into sisuka sibambe lapha siyekele ngoba engineering yabe siyandelwa ngumsebenzi, ukuthi Nkosi ngakuba lenye department ekhona ekhangela ukuthi nxa kule nhlupho ezinje kubanjiswana njani phandle lapha izakhamizi ziyabe sithwele nzima, kuyabe kulama floods engene ezindlini emgwaqweni ama drainage system ethu abengasebenzi kuhle ngoba amanzi ayemaningi, inhlupho ziba ziningi ngesikhathi esincane within 3 hours yabe siku crisis, but uthola ukuthi siyabe sisehluleke kuba functional if abrigade yethu isisandile. So singahlala sihlelekile maybe sibe lenye department ekhangelana lezinto ze disaster management kungaba ngasincedisa.
Suggesting that we need serious attention on risk management. That is what Councillor Mo is saying. Councillor Mtanda, are you not a member of the committee? selifuna ukurespond because I was thinking ukuthi bekhulume and then you respond. Anto Chairman, you are okay with that? Chairman? Chairman? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, we're not able to.
No, don't say let me talk. So like they're saying that.
Let's fix it.
Councillor Chikora.
Thank you, Worship. All roads are now in bad state. I want to propose something here. Let's have a subcommittee engineering called Road Disaster Management. Or I will call it Emergency Disaster Roads Management, something like that. All roads, Your Worship. You need to drive the waterfall. You need to drive into Mhlange to realize what I'm saying. Mhlange, that is, so I'm proposing, may you please, as a committee, come up with a subcommittee that tries to attend to immediate, my immediate responses. Abantu banganfonela from Manning, from Sandra Jones to Manning, Councillor ufuna sihambe njani. Kumele ngiresponde ngithi there's a subcommittee chaired by Engineer Rafa Moyo that is going to attend. I'm just giving you as an example. I know he is part of the committee and is a qualified. He can attend to that. I said he's a qualified, so take it that way. So, Your Worship, what I'm saying is government introduced the emergency road rehabilitation program, part 1, phase 1, phase 2, phase 1. I'm yet to find out where is grade 0, unless if you are very, very intelligent. That used to happen during my tenure when I was going to school. Who was very intelligent. Unfortunately, it was just immediately after independence. So they would do very well grade 3, but chances of having grade 5 instead of going to grade. So government has done that. It jumped phase 1 into phase 2. But they are not intelligent. So it defies illogic. I am suggesting something like what the government was trying to do, emergency purposes, emergency responses. Because Amarote was a please can you come up with something like that and report to us in the next council meeting? What are you going to do with roads that are no longer impassable? Roads to schools. You need to go to Tencent Primary. They are no longer, they are not potholes. Abantu anama ECD, they are now playing into those potholes. These motors with vehicles, and abantu anamedlalela phakathi kwema and so. That's where I am, Your Worship. My suggestion, my big point is that let's have a response to what is on the ground. Please, Nyabonga.
Before you sit down, President, were you intelligent enough to jump grades?
No,
okay, no, it's fine.
I did not meet that criteria because one, my height was not that favorable. Two, I would not want to leave some of my colleagues who were not doing well. I wanted to really assist them so that we go together. I'm a team player, Your Worship.
Any issues? So, Chairman, we'll give you this opportunity to respond.
Thank you, Your Worship. I'm a member of the committee. Inkosi siyananzelela ukuthi i-committee leyi each and every time mase siqala i-rain season siba lama community groups asikliyela imigero leyo yabivalekile we do take the people from the community because bona bayazi i-community ngcono. Bakwazi lapho okuba lama problems khona nxa izulu lusina kwenza ukuthi amanzi engahambi. So we urge ama-councillors and the community ukuthi ngokuya kwesikhathi asisifundisenini ukuthi sinanzelele ukuthi imigero lapho evaleke khona kungaphi ukwenzela ukuthi sincedise singabalali umgwaqo wethu ukuze ufe. Ngibuyele ku-community yethu, your worship, siba le problem eyokuthi abantu masifaka amajurawo asifaki imbobo, asichiyi imbobo ezwenza ukuthi amanzi mayizulu lisina amanzi aphumele phandle. Ngike ngathi last week ngananzelela ku council and staff group lapho kade sokufonela khona i-fire brigade ukuthi kayibuye izobhoboza. I now urge the community of Bulawayo ukuthi ngokuhlalisana kwethu ngokufaka kwethu amajurawo asizamenini ukuthi sichiye nini imbobo ngokuya kokwehlela lapho kehlele khona ukuthi izulumali sina amanzi ayehlele lapha yakhona sihlalisane ngokuthula. Hayi ukuthi sizathi sihlezi sigcine sesiyabisa ama councillors sesiyafonelana lama fire brigade. Fire brigade mayibuya isozincenga umdulu wakho but izachaya imbobo ephumthela ngayo. But ungazifakela ijurawo yakho ufaka imbobo yakho amanzi aziphumele zihambele. And i-community yethu kayekela ukuchithela izibi kuma drainages. Lokho kuyenza ukuthi umsebenzi ube lula nxa kuyikuthi kasifaki izibi kuma drainages. Siyafaka izibi emgerweni, siyachithela inhlabathi emgerweni. At the end of the day nxa sesihamba sikhuluma sesisithi amanzi kawahambi sesiblema i-city council. Asizamenini ukuthi sichiye nini uBulawayo wethu eclean. Sike sakhala ngababuya bezothengisela abangasibo bakobulawayo kobulawayo. Kodwa izinto sihlala kizo ngezethu thina abantu hlali bakobulawayo. Asithathe nini izibi sizifake nini lapho kumele zibe khona. Asithi nxa sifaka amajurawo liswachiye nini alembobo ukuthi hambe. Ama community groups ethu akwazi ukuthi sithatha abantu abakhona lapha bazakwanisa ukuthi benanzelele ukuthi izindawo ezifuna zigejwe umgero lezigero efuna ukuvulwa yipi lembobo lezana kumele zihambe khona amanzi zihambe ngokuhle. Ngiyabonga your worship.
But I thought she was closing already. We will say Mabuto Moyo and then Dube, then we move.
Thank you very much. I'm a member of the committee, but I just want to clarify on what I saw under roads as far as the social media is concerned on ZPC page. You know, ZPC is a seasoned liar, and lying sometimes it's demonic. Where I saw your worship ZPC saying that Lufeve Road is being done by government. Tina sijarubu ke libhora ePFC tina athi mhlolo asaqedisa nyabonga Nkosi.
Right. Dube, then more.
Ngiyimember ye-committee ngithanda ukuthi ngigcizelele okunye okuchiwe ngukansila uMtanda laphana ukhulumile okuqhakathekileyo uchiye ukuthi bakithi izakhamizi kuma drainage kathesi ngesikhathi senesi siyahamba siyefika sithole bagcwalise i10 kg ubulongo bezinja befake khona apha amanzi okumele edlule khona bephinde bekumajira wona njengoba bekhulumile ukuthi kuyabhotshozwa izikhala ongale uyathatha izenge lelitshe efaka isamende kubuye kuvulwe eyenze njalo umakhelwana so khona okhana siyacela izakhamizi ukuthi zingakuyenzi ngoba kuyayenza amanzi ukuthi ebe luhlupho phakathi kwesigaba njengoba sikhala ngemgwaqo yethu. Siyabonga.
Moya.
Ngeke ngihambe ngingakhuluma ngalo. Kusothi ne? Mana Kumalo, because this concerns a lot of things.
No, it's going to remember, so item 3. Respond to one.
Section, sweat section. Mayor.
Yeah,
well, I want to throw eblembu la well ukwenza ukuthi bazi ukuthi wathi okunye okungakhoza enye into kuyini ku-councillor laphana ukhulumile ngokuthi bayagebha amanzi angithi maybe kube le godle pipe. Now what happens when I was called there ukuthi ngafika now okwenzakala ukuthi isuwa ingadubuka ihambe angithi iyenzakala ukuthi ifika khona phana egodini lapha kwakugejwe khona kulokho kungagejelwa. This is what I am yikho ngikukhuluma ukuthi ukuthi kuwazakala ukuthi yona isuwa ingasinika enye ingozi kwesinye isikhathi because nxabe lohlala ihlale 4 months maybe 1 year vele kungagejelwa ngithi libuye izulu lize lidwebe kulokuze laphana kukhona sokusela lapha isuwa la isilandela sisiya khona lapha. So what happened ukuthi enye indlu ibe lelokuze nenjalo ngoba phandle khona ukudubukele lapho khona iline yavela yayigejwe khona phana kwalungisa ilahlele ahlangena amalokuze lapha. So lokhu ukuthi idanger khona kwesikhathi ingasilimazela abantu besicela sibili nxa kuyikuthi kugejiwe ilokuze ayiyevalwa in time ingaze yathatha isikhathi eside ukwenza ukuthi nxa isuwa khonapho njengoba sikhuluma ngamisuwa because all over indawo yami igcwele isuwa liyabanye ngiyakwazi ukuthi isuwa ikhona. So besicela ukuthi-ke kunanzelelwe khona ukuthi bakithi kungasilimaza kwesinye isikhathi kusinika iblame. Ngiyabonga.
When there is no water, there is no sewer flow. And when there is water in our pipes, with this pressure, a cold, akulanto from outside enganjani engangena. Antu yawazi? Uyakuzwisa ngitsho. Hayi suzi. Hayi antsho phela.
Ngizafuna ukuphela. Ayizafana ngithela igodi. Izibhesina so seligcwele amanzi.
Hlala phansi.
Ngizokusiya khona phansi.
Hlala phansi. Awudame khuma lo.
Ngiyabonga worship. Ubaba umoyo ukhulume into ekhulunywa ngumadam Esimoyo ukansila umoyo back feeling ubungazwanga moyo Mr Moyo ekhuluma mama ukuthi hayi bathatha isikhathi sibethi bazogqibela sikuzwile lokhuyana ukuthi unuzuphindelele ukuthi kumele lawe ubukhulume something siyabonga emoyo. Sorry worship ngizwa kuzwakele but then sithi worship ngazikhuluma into efana nxa silapha ngithi asikhulumeli wadi sikhulumela ubulawayo onke jikelele bensithi ngasilapha siyazazi usiyibulawayo so ngicela siwazi ngikhona lokho ngalahleka kakhulu khona lokho. Sorry worship sorry bawumoya kodwa bengithe ngisho ukuthi ngasihlangene lapha ama-councillors siyikhansili yakobulawayo. Kodwa iqiniso angithi ngithi afanele kwazi khanganani wazi ukuthi abantu belubulawayo wonke jikelele nxa omunye ekhulume nge-issue yakhona nje lawo isekela ingathi ngani ngewadiyana. Sizwile Mr Moyo ukuthi izikhalazo zenu nabazibambe kuhle abafana ngama-request ekhu ndiyacele lingaphiwa okuhlupha ukuthi asakhuluma ukuthi ucelani ongawuphiwayo ngoba hayi uthe ku-3 andisaye ngizwe ukuthi ukhuluma ngani exactly but ngicela ukuthi next time antsho badala singakabuyi lapha nxa urequesta lapha ntsho ucele udirector ucele ukuba nami ngicela ungazisi ukuthi khumalo ucele lokhuya udirector ngakarespondi entweni liyana so that lami zama ukuthi ngimraise sincedisane silunge into eyi-1 ngiyacela. Then ama-storm water drains vele ngamawadi kulesikhathi sokuthi siwakline ngezakhamizi kodwa ngokuya kwensuku lezi sibe le-challenge kakhulu ukuthi izakhamizi sezingani sezivele sozibheri seziroda kakhulu zithi imali encane ukuthi eningi ingaphi yoshipha ngazi kodwa zithi imali sincane zinikwa ngazigebha imigelo yakhona lezi ngezavula imigelo liyana nxa sowuthe imigelo yavaleka amanzi angena ezindlini sebekhala futhi so ukuthi imali yakhona bengasingapho yabe iningi lokuncane ngiyabe ngawusikopho yoship but imigelo sasigebhe sizame Sinanzelela ukuthi ubaba uSiguru ubonile sibili umbono omuhle kakhulu umbono osawuthatha Nkosi. Sizathi awufana bacubungule sibona ukuthi kuyavuma yini ukuthi kube le road disaster management. Ofana le disaster management ukuthi izafonwa ifanele ifonye layo but kodwa ngikwazi ukuthi besilayo nje na leyo ku cancel. Ukuthi uphele ngcenye isuka yandelwe ukuthi izimali ziyashota usikhathi babaningi kakhulu. Kodwa hayi sizwile kuneni okubuhlungu kakhulu ngwalaba sebethule uluveve symmetry road lwana ngithemba sizayilokhu sayibamba lo director sizaza ukuthi ivikile ingakapheli sibe sesigqibela igodi lakhona mamalelo leyo sibili indlela umuntu wonke lami ngefisa ukuthi ufike sekhangele phansi ngikhangele phezulu segodi insebhokisini ngibona ngincedisana ukuthi iyelungiswa masinyane ukuthi wonke umuntu onjani oseqedile umsebenzi wakhe lapha elizweni leli ahambe ekhululekile ukuthi angaphenduli. Ngiyabonga Worship.
Chairman, especially when it comes to River Road, I think there is too much potential of stakeholders engagement that your department is not taking advantage. Balez males negala abantu abasithwala sesifile lapha and they can just be engaged. Besincedise nje ukuspreada nje or just let's just talk about grading the road. We've got so many funeral parlors. I'm not saying that's the law that must say that, but it's a norm ukuthi singosikhalile sithwele ndicho khamba sicela. Why are we not asking the funeral parlors to assist us? They are making a killing from our residents. They are making a killing. Is too much. So why are we not making a bit of biting from them? You know, I mean, I don't understand why we've got ama cemeteries to sorry state like that. We should be expecting ama cemeteries and ama boreholes. We should be expecting into as many because those people are making a killing from us, from our residents. So I think, Chairman, it's not a comment. Yeah, Chairman.
Kodwa ku committee ye bizabambeka lula angithi akhona le angithi inkosi ngikhuluma sikhongothi sikhuba ngaphala sizancedise that's the request esifashike khona ngale kodwa iqiniso elithi ukuthi hayi kuzwakele ukuthi singayengeja laba bantu aba
Chairperson,
hayi bengithe ngisho nje ukuthi sikuzwise Worship ukuthi everything is all about engineering. What are
we saying about the report? Uthi ama community groups asafuna maposi order
item 19 so the department they are doing well now in terms of making sure that they are clearing our chokes, our past sewers. I was going through the report, Your Worship. All those who contributed agree that we have a problem. And now I am suggesting that to arrest to this is that we employ Worship because via Kadalapa the team that is there is overwhelmed. So the panacea to that is to when we appeal to the committee, to the department that they employ more people in dealing with this sewer thing. The other thing, I think, Your Worship, we would not want to continue talking about the sewer water spots every time.
Yes.
A committee come up with a concrete solution to this. Not every time you bring AMA reports, there is no solution, and while least we agree that there is a problem, and there is no solution to that. when we employ, I think let's decentralize these services, maybe to housing offices, so that they are able to quickly respond to AMA issues, AMA sewer bust. Thank you very much.
We now move to Annexure E, being the report of Town, Lands and Planning Committee. We'll ask the chairperson, Councillor Pimo, to give us his report.
Thank you, Mayor. I move that the report of the Town, Lands and Planning Committee meeting held on the 14th February 2023 as submitted be received, and the various recommendations contained therein be adopted.
Any seconder? Seconded. Any issues? But I do have an issue. Any issues? Councillor Mabuto?
Item 16.
The Egodini redevelopment, Your Worship. I hope what you are going to say it's not what was discussed in a meeting where you did not attend.
Sorry.
Yeah, but the report is before council. There is new information which you were not there that you up to.
But we are supposed to comment on the report which is before us.
Councillor Mabuto. Councillor Mabuto. Councillor Mabuto.
Yes, sir.
I am saying, I pray that what you are going to say, it will not look like you don't know, because when what councillors have been updated, information that you have received comes out, and what you are going to say, you can say that.
Your prayer will be answered.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Worship, for the report which is before this House. And I note that the previous council, we had highlighted certain issues that our people should move there. But I'm happy with what I'm seeing in the report. What is stalling or what is delaying the process for the vendors to move there? That there are certain installations, Your Worship, which are supposed to be done there. Fire hydrants and some electricals, which needs to be done on site. I'm also happy when I look at this report that the roofing material is already in the warehouse. And it is my prayer that in near future, Your Worship, we will see the completion of what is highlighted in the report. And I also want to propose, Your Worship, that this council, this house, singaboqalelwa labo minister behamba besiyasibonela umzini wethu, like what we discussed in the previous council. Kumele lathi sike siye ku site, sike siyebona what is happening, what is taking place, lokho kubhaliweyo, so that we appreciate what the contractor is doing. Thank you, Your Worship. I hope your prayer was answered, because.
Thank you. Mina, I've got an issue on item 12, 18. It's just a concern. Chairman, you write open checks most of the times. You don't sign. Because we make resolutions. I remember maybe it's 2 months or 3 months ago. You came here and requested council to give you authority to advertise one commercial center, maybe in Country Park or somewhere. But 4 months down the line, you haven't done it. Chairman, we are moving against time. We have got flagship projects that we expect this council to carry out. But Chairman, we are up to resolution so we are saying, ungahamba kubosozivele ngani idorobha lakhona uhluzwa ukufika soze kuduma imtshina begebha no phela most 95% of into abezenzabe connected to it. But let's only concentrate on that 5%. So you understand what I'm saying, Chairman? As is policy makers that serve residents, we normally like ukuthi maybe ngabe asifakela ama timelines, Chairman, kwenza ithi sibone to move in. Thank you. Alderman Kumalo.
Ngibona ngani i-committee isebenza umsebenzi omkhulu kakhulu. From item 12 waphana kunkhanya yabo. Kodwa Bulawayo uyathuthuka kona pha. Kambe ku13 ngokukhuluma ama residential lawana ukuthi ama flagship projects la siwili residential and commercial and industrial kukhona. So ngibona ngani Bengathi lilele chairman bhatalalanga. Liyasebenza siyabonga sibili. Ngakhalo 14 projects enziwayo. Ko Bulawayo. I-concern siyayibona sibodwa okuhle ukuthini? Okuhle kuyabukwa. Qhubeka nje lenze more. Of course okuncane okukhona.
Contribution. Thank you for your contribution, but you must listen to the concern first. Councillor Jede.
Chairman, but bengicabanga ngosi lapha lo chairman wami sinyenyezelana ukuthi engcene ukuzili appreciate i-committee yethu ukuthi iyasebenza. Uqhakathekile ukuthi engcene sike silidobhe 1 lapha sike siyevakatshela ama project lawa asetshenzwayo. Ngenzela ukuthi libone phela Nkosi ukuthi hayi committee iyasebenza ayihlalanga. Ngiyabonga Nkosi. Yeah,
no, but what we are saying, Councillor Chen, it can't be forever. Policymakers must appreciate the project that they are doing out there in the community, because you are being asked, you don't know. So I'm saying that would be fantastic. That's the concern. That's the concern. Thank you, Councillor Chen. What are we saying, councillors? Now move to Annexure F, being the report of the General Purposes Committee meeting held. I will move the report. Non-comment. I move that the report of the General Purposes Committee meeting held on the 22nd of February 2023 be received and various recommendations therein be adopted. Any seconder? Seconded? Any issues arising from the GP report? What are we saying? Councillor Moyo M. Item 3.
Free use of it.
Okay.
Free use.
Shoot.
Which item?
Three. Free use.
I didn't take room.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I want to upload this committee. I-resolution ebelayo ukuthi at the end of the day people bagcina besithi i-council besihleka ku-social media ukuthi we are not doing a good job, but kulabantu abakhohlwa ukuthi babuya bezocela isithombe besebenzise mahara, but there are fixed costs which are associated with it ukuthi umuntu engene esebenzise iwonzi iuye nje iyakwanisa ungarisese because you are giving people for free. So let's continue ukuthi kale sekule precedence ukuthi abantu bebekwazi ukuthi no one can use it for free because there are fixed costs aligned.
Thank you.
Now we move to annexure law. The report of the Finance and Development Committee will ask the chairperson, Councillor Ruzibe, to give us his report.
Thank you, Worship. I move that the report of the Finance and Development Committee meeting held on the 22nd of February. Okay. I'll start again. I move that the report of the Finance and Development Committee meeting held on the 22nd of February as submitted be received and the various recommendations contained therein be adopted.
Thank you. Before we ask for a second, Councillor Ruzibe, please. I think I communicated to you that we need to withdraw item 2 to Council Committee.
Oh, okay.
You must learn to listen.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Worship. I think it was an oversight on my part. We are proposing that we withdraw item 2. Item 2. We push it to Council Committee.
Is deferred to Council Committee.
Council Committee is requested by the Mayor. Thank you, Worship. Otherwise, I move the report of the Finance and Development Committee meeting held on the 22nd of February 2023 is submitted and be received. And the various recommendations contained in the adopted, except for item 2, which is removed, council recommend.
Any seconder? Seconded. Any issues arising from this report? Councillor Chele.
Item 10.
Councillor Mabuto.
Item 15.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, ngiyabonga Nkosi. Item 10 ukhuluma nge-City Financial Youth Information Nkosi. Nkosi, last week sike sathola ucingo mbona ngani sonke Nkosi. Ukuthi sizake sivakatshe emawadini yethu. Abantu siba educate ngebilling yethu. But namhlanje Nkosi kuyadanisa iWednesday mbona ama consultation meetings lawa aqala ngeFriday. Angikabone ebulenjini Nkosi ku advertise lapho. Kunxuswa abantu ukuthi hayi bantu uyanini sizole educate ngama bills.
I-public relations leli.
Ama flyer Nkosi esijalo ukuwabona nxa sisenza ama consultation. Hayi angatholi Nkosi.
Even ama-notices.
Angazi kumbe sifuna abantu bengabuyi. Kodwa yekelani Nkosi ngihle nginxusa abantu njengoba bekhona abanye abasibukeleyo. Ukuthi starting from Friday, I think ama councillors aliyazisa ngama warden lezikhathi lokuthi ama venue angaphi. Ukuthi abantu siyabanxusa emaholo. Sizobafundisa ngebilling system esiyenzayo. Mbona ngani laba lama problem ababona ngana sibachaja ngakuhle. Labo siyabanxusa bebuye phela lama bill abo yenzela ukuthi sibachasisele abonke umuntu abe happy. Ngoba mbona ngani sesilomnyaka lokho sikhala ngama inaccurate bills sikhala ngebilling system yethu ukuthi ngathi asibhili kuhle abantu. So mbona ngani this is the time and opportunity Nkosi yokuthi sihle siku iron out nxa sisithi hayi thina si right. Sihle siku iron out lezakhamizi Nkosi. Okudanisayo nje khonokho ukuthi hayi angakuboni kuphuma eni ndawo ukuthi silama meeting kanjalo Nkosi ngiyabonga.
Next week.
Thank you very much, Worship. Item number 15, what attention. I note with the concern when I'm looking at the table here, which says what retain 3% what retention projects report per ward as at 20 January 2023. I stand here, Your Worship, as the councillor of Ward 9, who did submit his project proposal in 2022, and I note with shock, Your Worship, why there is no single project which is on this table on activities happening in Ward 9. Does it mean that maybe the papers did not reach the relevant offices, or the finance chair has decided to fix me? Or maybe we've got a bond to chew. He has to clarify on that, because the papers went to him last year. I think, Mr. Chairman, if you may elaborate on why Ward 9 is not on the table, yet we wrote to you and the resolution of our residents meeting indicating the projects which we want to be done in our ward. Thank you.
Right, Chairman. In our reports, we are not seeing the thing, the minutes of the subcommittee. Where? In the mind.
Oh, okay, but
Councillor Esmo, your hand was up. All right. Respond, Chairman.
No, thank you, Your Worship. As regards the meetings, thank you, Councillor Jile, for you've already actually spoken to the residents anyway through this platform. But over and above that, as Finance and Development Committee, I think every councillor was formed. Every councillor, except if there's anyone who was not formed.
I was not formed.
Right? You were not formed?
Yeah.
Okay, so it must be a few who were not formed. But from no, it can't be all of us.
Not all of us.
on any association. So it became an ad hoc thing. I was also that then the communication hasn't come, but it's coming from the 4th of March up to the 12th. Depending on when it chose to be attended to, each councillor has actually spoken to Finance and Development Committee team so that they can be assisted in terms of billing issues. Then the issue around ward retention, I won't say much now around ward retention. Ward retention, what we did as Finance and Development Committees was to come up with a subcommittee to particularly look at ward retention items. To say things of or Maboto is but an item. That item Councillor, okay. As I've put it, we have said we want to track this. So this committee has to particularly look at each and every councillor's project submitted to subcommittee headed by Chigora, Deputy Mayor Mlandu, Maka, Councillor Maka, right? Councillor Lily, Councillor Lido. So I would leave it to the committee chair so that I just give a brief of if there are any challenges we're having around getting information from councillors, because by now we should have gotten a report which speaks to say a project which was submitted in January now, where is it now? Is it with engineering? Is it with procurement? That's what we wanted to speak to through that report, Chairman. So allow me to ask him, or we are going to also...
Is going to give us a proper briefing when we are in He's going to give us a proper briefing when we are in the council committee. Any issues? Thank you. The next agenda is the applications for leave. Being there no any other business, I'll ask us to join each other in council committee. Thank you.